Do the new regulations favor traditional banks, maybe in the same way?
No, this is intended to be a level playing field. Whether you're MoneyGram or you're a bank or you're an online or you're PayPal, this is intended to be a level playing field. And again, what we do encourage, and there's been a lot of financial innovation away from traditional banks, for electronic payment systems. Lots of people use electronic payment systems in dollars very effectively, and we'll continue to support those activities. We want technology to evolve.
Well, what has happened is, in contrast to 2011, when President Obama took us out of the space launch business, that ended our leadership in space launch. Now we're going to get it back. This is the first time since then that American rockets, American astronauts to the American space station. And that's really important. We were paying the Russians up to $86 million per seat to take our astronauts to our space station. That's now over with. And it's important both commercially and militarily. You know, the president has stood down the Space Force, which is a whole new branch of the military, because space will be the new warfighting domain. But the commercial...
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family. It's a very imperative time we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we don't fall for the same tricks. Now, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the book, NWO book, Crypto Teacher, also those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Guys, make sure you're on social media, spreading this channel everywhere. We must grow this channel. This is an imperative time. We have the C word. We have protests, which I'm going to go over this weekend. I just want to make sure you understand that everything is illusion. Just because you see something does not mean it's real. Remember, you may have eyes, but you do not see. You may have ears, but you do not hear. So we must understand that. I'm going to break it down even more this weekend. But guys, we're going to get into Bitcoin first. Of course, Bitcoin did what? What did I tell you? It was all, it wasn't going to be a pump because, of course, XRP did not move. Remember, XRP is your indicator, volume, and, of course, mainly is the stable coins. So the fact is that because we did get news as far as what Tether and that brought the market up. But the fact is that was just a small pump. It just whales this pump in the market. So the fact is that now everything is settled back down. You see Tether gets into its third spot, and XRP is back down to number 4. And of course, the market goes back down along with it. So we know which way the market is going. Guys, please make sure that you are sticking to the fundamentals. Now, today is Friday. Of course, you have CME BitMEX, and then also stock market closes, institutional investors coming on the weekends. So the fact is, guys, make sure you're looking at the market. Make sure you're looking at stable coins. We're going to dump. So whether it's going to be this weekend or Monday or Tuesday, we're going to get a dump because of BitMEX and CME. It's going to happen. Because the fact is, they have to cash out. They have to. Now, a lot of them, of course, may roll over and keep, of course, Bitcoin, but majority of them are going to cash out, so therefore they can come right back in. Now, of course, we have the digital dollar project. Of course, guys, we already have the digital dollar. Only thing they're going to do is consolidate together. So you keep hearing about this digital dollar. What do you think Tether, USDC, PAX, all this is? So the fact is that basically the only thing they're going to do is bring it all into one. Now, we have India Central Bank saying there's no ban on crypto. We see the emerging markets moving in lockstep, guys. We see this happening. China, Japan, India. We see the emerging markets moving in lockstep. Now, basically, of course, we have the IMF pushing for the digital currency. We already know all this, guys, is planned. Now, getting over into world news, we have BlackRock is able to sue 15 banks as far as with the rigging fraud and FX market. Guys, that has to be a complete joke, because the fact is that the banks that they can sue, they hold either investments or those bank holds investments in them. So that makes no sense. And of course, I've done several videos on BlackRock. Y'all already know this. Now we have Elon Musk getting a $700 million bonus. Guys, we know that he hasn't sold any cars. We also know it doesn't make any profits. We know SpaceX is a complete fraud. Of course, it's supposed to be going into space, and of course they said the weather is bad. They have enough technology to know what the weather is going to be like. They play with the weather. They control the weather. So guys, all this is a big fraud. We cannot fall for this at all. So I just want to make sure that we're understanding that the game is rigged. It's all a plan. So I need for you to understand that. And it's like I said, this weekend I'm going to get into more detail. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher NWO book, the cryptos, Coinbase, BitU, Binance. Also, if basically as far as with the stocks are concerned, you have your Cobalt, your gaming, your chip stocks. Never ever bet against the banks. And then also, guys, everybody sitting at home, don't forget about those stocks, the C word, the biotech stocks. And then also, everybody sitting at home without jobs. So the fact is, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day.